What's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode 4 of the Everton career mode save here on Championship Manager 0102. So today's episode we'll start off with a game at home against Manchester City, and I think we'll play as far as Tottenham at home in today's episode, and then in episode 5, which will be the last episode of season 2, we'll play this block of fixtures that we have left here. So we've got a game coming up now against Manchester City. So just give Bunzi the captain's armband there before we jump into the first game of today's episode. Gravison is a set piece taker, so we'll need to replace him on set pieces. Let's have a quick look. Can we look at set pieces? No, that's not what I was looking for. Let's have a look. Who's decent at set pieces? 15. We'll put Mark Kerr on the set pieces to replace Tommy Gravison. So, no, that's Mark Kerr. And let's jump into the first game here. It's 1-0 to the Blues. Super Kevin Campbell. Yes, 2-0 to Blues. Mark Kerr, and it's a third. Kevin Campbell, second for the day. Absolutely amazing first half there from the Blues. Leading 3-0. I look to make a couple of changes now. We'll look to bring on Big Dunk for Super Kev. Even though Super Kev is on his hat-trick, I want to try and keep Big Dunk happy. He's unhappy with the playing time he's getting, Big Dunk and Ferguson, so give him a couple of minutes here, and we'll run out 3-0 winners there against Manchester City to start off today's episode. They picked up 2 injuries there, did Manchester City. Benito Carboni, wasn't he, the ex-Bradford man? He was. And Andy Morrison. And the board are delighted with the victory there over Manchester City, and all in all they are delighted with our general performance. I think we're going to be safe this season. We were just to battle bravely against relegation, and we're currently sat in 10th on 36 points. So City are down there on 16, Derby have got 17, Villa down there as well on 20, Tottenham battling down there as well. So we'll bring in this lad here. He's going to be a scout. We had 3 scout positions available, so I went out and picked up 3 new scouts for us so we can utilise them in the coming weeks. Dean Ashton, we'll give him a scout, see what he looks like. He does become a pretty good player on this side if I remember correctly. Dean Ashton. And we've got Middlesbrough away next, which will be a tough game. London's out with an injury, so we'll move him into no training. Stubbsy, when are you back in 2 weeks? So we'll need to take off him and put Tommy Gravison into midfield. And Super Kev did get 2 goals in his last game, but the young Greek lad is back, so we'll put him straight back into the starting lineup. He's done really well for us, the young Greek lad, since bringing him in from Olympiacos. 19 appearances and 15 goals. Yes, and he's repaid us. Made it 1-0 to Everton in the 19th minute. That'll do. We're leading 1-0 at the Riverside at half time. Mexus picks up a yellow card there. And so does Tommy Gravison. He needs to be careful now, Tommy Gravison. Come on, Blues. Let's get a second here and put this game to bed. And it'll be a 1-0 victory away at the Riverside. Pretty dominant performance there from the mighty Blues. 12 shots on goal to their 3, 7 on target to their 1. So it's a very nice way to start today's episode with 2 wins. And we've got Watford away coming up now in 3 days' time. So we've got quite a few people sitting on 1 yellow card away from a ban, but hopefully they'll be able to get through this game. There's a few people looking a bit worse for wear here. 95, 93, 94. What's the distance between this game? We've got a bit over a week until the Torquay game, so I'll go with the same starting 11 against Watford, and you can have a rest before the Torquay game. Yes. Shortus makes it 1-0 to the Blues. That was a very quick first half, but we're winning 1-0 here at Vicarage Road. And an injury again to Malbranck. We'll bring on Mike Duff for Steve Malbranck. He's pretty injury prone, is Steve Malbranck, in this save so far for us. Yes, 2-0. Mark Kerr surely put this game to bed now. Looks like it's going to be 3 wins from a possible 3 to start off today's episode. And we're going to run out 3-0, 2-0 winners here at Vicarage Road. 13 shots to their 5, 9 on target to their 4. Mark Kerr gets man of the match. Fantastic display there, and Steve Malbranck will be out for 10 days. The board are delighted with that victory. Let's have a look. Dan Ashworth during the 2-2 draw against Sheffield Wednesday picked up a goal. There's young Carl Court. Let's have a look. Matthew Carter recommends him as an excellent prospect who could make an immediate impact. Might keep our eyes on him, give him another scout, and we'll maybe look to bring him in the summer, and as we look to possibly replace Super Kevin Campbell, who's 33 now, and Big Dunk, but we'll definitely keep Big Dunk at the club. Don't want to really let either of the two go, but we do need to bring in some younger players, and here's the game against Torquay in the FA Cup 5th round, so this could be a good chance for us to book ourselves a ticket to the semi-final. Let's have a look how the players are looking. Steve Malbranck's a 90. London's back, so we'll put London on the bench, and I think actually we'll do that because he's still out for a week, is Steve Malbranck. I thought he was back, but... And it's 1-0 to the mighty Blues in the first minute already. Barakioglu. And Torquay get the equaliser with Cannaville. It's half time at Goodison Park. We'll look to go to an attacking mentality, and we'll bring on Super Kevin Campbell up top for the young Greek lad who's got himself booked in the first half. And Torquay take a 2-1 lead here at Goodison Park. And Kerr levels it 1 minute later. Come on, Blue Boys. 20 minutes left now to find a winner. Come on. And Riggett's got to go off with an injury, so we'll bring on Tony Hibbert. Push Steve Watson in as a centre half. And the final whistle's gone. It's going to go to a replay. Mexis is banned for 1 game, and Riggett will be out for a month. That's not what we were looking for. Let's see who we get in the next round. It will be either Middlesbrough or Leeds in the next round in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. I do believe I said semi-final before. I apologise for that. It was the quarter-final, of course. Who have we got coming up next? Leeds at home on the 22nd. It's going to be a difficult game, but we have been doing pretty well in the league so far in today's episode. 3 wins out of a possible 3. Stubbs is back in full training. Malbranck is back in full training, so we'll move them into general. And we'll put Chris Riggett into no training since he's injured for a month. Take out Riggett and Head in 16, position in 14, Mark in 12. Head in 14, position in 16, Mark in 14. I think we'll give the start to Davy Weir. Steve Malbranck is back, but maybe start him instead ahead of London. Put London on the bench. And Tommy Gravison, we'll give him the captain's armband. Influence 14. Influence 15. Steve Watson, influence 14. Just trying to see who's got the biggest influence here that we can make captain. Influence 15. I think Unzi might be the better choice. Davy Weir, influence only 11. Influence 20. We'll give the captain's armband to Felipe Mexis. And we'll move on now to the game at home against Leeds. Come on, Blues. Can we find the breakthrough before half time? 5 minutes to go. And Radaby's been sent off for Leeds, so we're going to be playing against 10 men for the entirety of the second half here. Come on, Blues. Oh, we've got a penalty. Thomas Gravenson's only on a 5. We'll bring on Mike Duff for Tommy Gravison, and we'll move Malbranck over. And it's 1-0 to the Mighty Blues from the penalty spot in the 79th minute. Absolutely fantastic display there at home against Leeds. You got, of course, Lucas Radaby sent off in the 42nd minute. 5 shots on goal to their 4, 5 on target to their 2. So it was a pretty even game. Not on the shots on target, but shots on goal was pretty even. But Davy Unsworth picks up man of the match for the Mighty Blues. Graviston's banned for 1 match. The board are pleased with the Leeds display, and that sees us now move up to 6th position in the Premier League, sitting on 45 points, with the replay against Torquay, Liverpool away and Tottenham at home still to come in today's episode. So it's 3 days till that cup tie against Torquay. Hopefully we can pick up the win there and move ourselves into the semi-final against either Leeds or Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. Let's have a look. I think we'll just start with that. I'll have a quick look at their fitness. Oh no, Mark Kerr's 84, so we'll bring London in for Kerr. And Malbrank's at 91. Tommy Graveson's 98. Max is at 96. But I think that'll be all right. Yes, 1-0 to Everton. Bakir Kiyoglu. And it's half time at Playmore Stadium. Come on, Blues. Can we find another? We do. Shortus makes it 2-0 to the Blues. That's surely game, set and match now. $3-0 to the Blues. Shortus doubles his tally for the day. And the final whistle's blown. You can see domination there. 17 shots on goal to their 2. 10 on target to their 2. And it'll be Middlesbrough at home, I believe, in the FA Cup quarterfinal. And I believe it's the Merseyside derby coming up next. It is. And Felipe Mexis will be missing for that game. Mark Kerr wins the Young Player of the Month award. Dean Ashton wins the... It's definitely a player I'll look closer at the summer. Strength 20, stamina 20, work rate 15, technique 17, pace 19, finishing 15. It's definitely a player I'm interested in the summer as Dean Ashton. He looks to take out Mexis, Steve Watson. I think we'll move into centre half and we'll start Hibbo at right back. And we'll give the captain's armband to Tommy Greveson. Scouts have watched Kaká, but difficulty getting a work permit. The same with Julio Baptista. Hopefully in a couple of seasons' time they'll have enough caps to be able to be brought in. And it's the Merseyside derby next. We're currently sat in 7th, 12 wins, 9 draws, 7 defeats, sitting on 45 points. So definitely think we're going to make the board's objective this season, which was to battle bravely against relegation, but an incredibly tough game coming up next at Anfield. And it's 1-0 to Liverpool. Patrick Berger. Not the start we were looking for here at Anfield. Hopefully we can find ourselves a way back into this match. Yes, 1-1. Jonas London. Come on, Blue Boys. And it's 2-1 to Liverpool. Smeater. 3-1 to Liverpool. I think it was Asamoah with the goal 2 minutes later. Looks like we're heading towards defeat here in the derby, and Heskey makes it 4-1. And the final whistle blows. 14 shots on goal to our 8, 8 on target to our 6. Tony Hibbett was a 5 rated. David Unsworth got a 5 as well. That was a pretty poor display there against our City rivals. And the next game is against Middlesbrough at home, which will be the quarter-final of the FA Cup. So we'll move on towards that game now. Hopefully we can rectify that defeat against Liverpool, which was our first in today's episode in the Premier League. Sees us move down to 8th, 29 games played. We're currently sat on 45 points, so Tommy Gravison suspended. Mexis is back, so I can put Watson back into right back. Mark Kerr, and we'll put Alex Anderson on the bench. Everybody's looking alright there. We'll give the captain's armband to Mexis. So this will be the penultimate game of today's episode, of course. We'll only be playing as far as Tottenham Hotspur at home, and then we'll cut up the last block of games into episode 5. So hopefully we can book our ticket to the semi-final of the FA Cup, but difficult game here against Middlesbrough. Yes, Steve Malbrank makes it 1-0 to the Mighty Blues after 38 minutes, and it's half-time here at Goodison. Come on, Blues. Absolutely fantastic if we can book ourselves into the FA Cup semi-final, and we do. Make it 2-0 here with Barrick Yoglu. Surely that's game, set and match now for us. And it's 3-0 through Jonas London. That's us surely booked our ticket now into the FA Cup semi-final. And the final whistle blows here at Goodison. 10 shots on goal to their 4 on target, and they didn't have a single shot on target there. Steve Malbrank picks up man of the match. The board are pleased with the 3-0 win. When will the draw be for the FA Cup semi-final? It'll come here. We're the first name out of the hat, and it'll be a Merseyside derby in the FA Cup semi-final. Of course, we just got absolutely hammered by Liverpool in the Premier League. We lost 4-1, but of course that was away. This game will be at home at Goodison, so when does that drop in? That'll be in tomorrow. That'll be in the next episode as well. So the last match of today's episode will be Tottenham Hotspur at home in 4 days. Chris Wood's contract. We'll give him a new contract as a coach. There we go. So hopefully you have enjoyed today's episode, guys. If you have, then please do drop the video a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps me push the content out to new viewers, and I would really, really appreciate it. So thank you for taking the time out to either drop a cheeky like or subscribe into the channel if you haven't already. Dave Eaton's contract, I think I'll let that run out. Kurt, he's been absolutely brilliant for us. Emerson Tome, he's getting on a bit now, isn't he? He's 30 years old, so we'll look to bring on someone a little bit more youthful in the summer. I am looking to maybe move on the likes of Alan Stubbs and Davy Weir in the summer. I'm bringing in a bit more youthful. Also looking to maybe keep Gary Naismith, but he won't be a starter. I'm looking to bring in Babiaro from Chelsea. Hopefully I'll be able to bring him in. 24 years old, so hopefully looking to bring him in the summer, so I'll add him to the shortlist. If there's any other names that you would like me to look towards bringing in the summer, then please do let me know in the comments section below, guys. Would be a great help. I'll just have a quick look. Tommy Gravison's back, so we'll put London on the bench, and we'll have Tommy Gravison there. And we'll get the final game of today's episode underway, which is Tottenham at home here at Goodison. And they've got an early red card out of Tottenham. So they're going to be playing the better part of 85 minutes with 10 men. Hopefully we can capitalise on that. We've currently had 5 shots on goal and 3 on target. Come on, Blues. Yes, 1-0 to the Blues. Quarters from the penalty spot in the 80th minute. And the final whistle goes at Goodison Park, and we run out 1-0 winners against Tottenham. Tottenham are down in 18th inside the relegation zone. So that was an absolutely fantastic way to end today's episode. We've got Liverpool in the FA Cup now, semi-final in 22 days. So that'll be the start of episode 5 in the next episode. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. If you have, please remember to drop the video a like. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you all again for episode 5.